got done trying out a friend's Iron Samurai 4, and the question I had was, where would it fit in a bag where I already have an MD3 and a Method? This being my more straight disc, this being my more overstable disc. Compared to the MD3, this one is pretty straight, unless on extreme hyzer. Regarding how they feel, this one really isn't too bad. Maybe that's just the red. I had a green one. But this pink, it feels similar, this chroma, but it looks really good. And oh yeah, I'll give one of these away at the end too. And so I really like the way this feels. It feels the same flat, just like the MD3. They don't look much different at all. And so, but I did notice that with the Iron Samurai 3, this one was significantly more overstable and actually compared more to my Neo Method. But if you only wanted to ever bag MD3s, I really do think maybe even just these two would be enough. I did find that the C-Line and the Iron Samurai 4 both flew pretty straight with a nice soft fade at the end if you needed a low tunnel shot. You didn't need to put a whole lot on it. You can see their fade more when you don't throw it as hard, and you can see that the Iron Samurai 3, with just a little bit on it, it still shows how much harder it wants to fade out. When trying to see how they would fly on hyzer around a tight corner, pretty much all of them, the C-Line MD3 and the Iron Samurai, again, flew very, very similar. They held their hyzer, and they did have a nice reliable fade at the end. And of course, the Iron Samurai 3 was the most overstable of them all on this shot, next to the Method. And then when it came to anhyzer, the Iron Samurai 4 and C-Line, same idea, held their angle. Because of how soft it was, about 260 out, they had enough fade in them to come out of it. And of course, the 3 significantly, you can see more overstable when you out of its flight just finishes. And then the MD3 as well finished with a fade at the end rather than just diving into the ground. And then when it came to ripping them all, when it came to, again, the MD3, C-Line, and the Iron Samurai 4, both required a little hyzer out of the hand to flip up a little, and then they carried very, very straight when you put that much on it. And then of course the Iron Samurai 3. What I realized by the end, this definitely replaces the C-Line MD3. It's not as overstable as the Iron Samurai 3, which may be to be expected with glow plastic. Not as overstable as a Method, so if you need maybe a very reliable hard fade on a high hyzer, I may still go with a Method, unless you just don't like that deep drop into the rim that it has and the pretty thick bead, whereas this just has a really small bead. You can feel it a little, but I don't think you'd need an Iron Samurai 4, 3, and a Method. You could probably bag a straight Samurai 4 and either the overstable Samurai 3 or a Neo Method for your more overstable mid-range, maybe into a headwind. And so yeah, really like this. So for the giveaway, for this time, comment whether you think a 2-disc, 3-disc, or 5-disc comparison is better, and then just make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, and then I'll just draw your name and send you an Iron Samurai 4, and you can see how you like it. And don't forget to go to Armory Disc Golf and use code ARMORY10Taylor to get any disc there, and the new Iron Samurai. You should have maybe 40 of them. Get them for another 10% off, and any other disc off your purchase. Sweet.